Welcome back.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the series. As you could tell, I look quite different from where we had left off. I made a bit of an oopsie, a bit of a mistake, a bit of a blunder. I thought I was recording when I wasn't, but I was able to go out and scavenge some, save up some money, and got me some better equipment. Got us a shield and some padded armor. I was going to splurge for the half plate because I'm a big fan of heavy armors, but I decided to go with padded because, I don't know, I kind of like the look of it. And we got ourselves a better backpack. So we're going to do some side quests here in the To Cierzo before we move on. Quests in Outward tend to be timed, but this one is not, so we can kind of, take as long as we prefer and kind of explore a bit. I learned a couple lessons from the first episode, and one of them being that I'm just going to go ahead and start cutting out the most of the time between locations. The last episode, the first episode was, man, over 30 minutes, and more than half of it was just me walking from place to place. So I'm going to spare us all of that. If I encounter something important along the way, I'll obviously include that in the video, but for the most part, if it's just me walking, I see no reason to subject you guys to that. There is a lot of walking in Outward, so if you ever play the game, be prepared for that. Fast travel exists if you have the Soroborians DLC, but it is still not fast travel like you would expect in something like Skyrim. You don't open a world map and just teleport to another location. There's a bit of a process to it, which, I don't know, maybe we'll use it later down the line. But for now, we're going by foot. So we're taking a look at the map here, and as you can tell, possibly, you don't exactly get named locations in the game. Some of them are named, pretty much all of them are named to some degree, but it's not named on the map. And so you're given just generic kind of descriptors, like some ancient ruins, a bandit camp, a fort, another bandit camp, a vigil pylon. You're never really given more ancient ruins. You're never really given much of an explanation as to what things are until you get there. You'll also notice there is no player map marker either. You're meant to, with the map, kind of orientate yourself using compass here, using landmarks. The biggest landmark here in the To Cierzo is obviously the Conflicts Mountain, which is right there. So using that, whoops, didn't mean to drop that. So using that, we can obviously determine we're somewhere in this area, and lo and behold, there is Cierzo, which is just over there. So naturally, we're somewhere along this road. We haven't encountered a fork in the road yet either, so we can safely assume we're right here in this direction. But we're going to head up towards this section of the map and see what's up there. Probably visit the bandit camp, see if we could scavenge something from there. But for now, let's hit the road. Didn't make it very far, and looks like we already got some bandits. I think we could take them. Let's give it a try. We're going to ditch our backpack so we're a little more agile in the fight. Oh no. Whew, that was a close one. Oh man, this guy hits hard. A friendly Immaculate. Well, let's see what he's about. The sea breeze in the To Cierzo always fills me with the urge to travel. It's a pity the winter is so unbearably cold. You're a monster from the Scourge, an Immaculate. And the circumstances of my creation are no one's concern but my own. What I am is alive. Is it my fault that my enemies stir in me an instinctual rage? I avoid contact with them for this very reason. I wish no one any harm. Who are you? I sense there is more to that question. What is your name? Names are a human thing. My kind can tell one another apart without such arbitrary nonsense. We only call ourselves Immaculates because that's what your kind call us. What are you doing here? I am on a journey. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to see all that this world has to offer. I would like to be free of these instinctual shackles. If I never had to harm another person or beast again, I would be content. You seem to enjoy reading a lot. Yes, the knowledge from humans long since gone is quite valuable, and the way your kind makes fake history stories for the purpose of amusement is a comfort to me on the lonely road I walk. Is something else on your mind, human? Thank you for the chat. I'll be off. I hope our paths cross again on my journey. Having friendly company brightens my day. Well, he did save us, that's for sure. For the uninitiated, the Immaculates in Outward are a prime enemy of the Holy Mission. The Immaculates have this instinctual rage to pursue and destroy the god of discipline, Alat, and all of his followers. Alright, everyone, it is now daytime and it is raining. We were coming along here and found these nice little handcrafted archways. Following here. This dungeon, not too familiar to me. It looks like a dungeon, that's for sure. I mean that positively, I just don't know how to describe it. We got some mushrooms growing here. Very, very big mushrooms. Blister, Burrow. Alright. Oh, troglodytes. Take this slow and steady. Alright, I did not mean to do that roll. I don't know why. I guess I fat-fingered it. Got all this mana flowing through the earth.
Oh my goodness!
Definitely a different type of troglodyte. Let's take off bandage. I could use one of those right now. That's right, bandages don't recover burnt health. So yes, your stats, your health, your stamina, and your mana, should you get it,
And this is where I put it.
Nanobar.
If I had one!
can quote-unquote burn in this game, which basically means over time, as you travel, as you get into fights, so on and so forth, as you take damage, your key sort of stats, their maximums get reduced. And the way you get back to the original maximum, if you would, is to rest in a bed or in the tent. Where are you going? Well, we got our tiny aquamarine. Alright, we're back at the door. And we need a small sapphire. Of course we do. If we could take them. Especially if this one just comes out of solo. Guys have terrible aim. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Alright, let's handle this. I hardly see a damn thing. Ah. There we go. Okay, this one's different. And he's not alone. He's different and he's not alone. Oh, he knows magic. Oh, I just missed him. Gotta kill him fast. Alright, now we can deal with this one. Okay, so what I did there was I staggered the troglodyte. The little white bar you see underneath their health is kind of like a poise meter, if you would. If you've ever played a Souls game, you'll know what poise is. It's just your ability to kind of tank hits before you get staggered. And you can see mine in the bottom of the screen. And as you strike an enemy, as long as they're not blocking, shields kind of double their, kind of provide a bit of an armor to their poise, if you would. And so if you swing enough times, you could crack through the shield and then crack through their poise, but it's not that easy. It requires a lot of stamina and a lot of attacks. And assuming that the enemy doesn't attack you while you're trying to do that. I don't know if I could take on the big one. In fact, I think it might be best if we leave. Maybe come back and try to take that guy on another time. In fact, if this has taught me anything, it's probably best for us to move on to the next area and kind of get access to some superior equipment before we try to tackle any more of these dungeons. Because this, so far, to my knowledge, from what I can remember, probably has been the easiest one in the entire region. The bandits are no joke, that's for sure. I mean, they beat my ass just a few minutes ago. Alright, we're back in To Cierzo. Yeah, I think I'll probably go ahead and call it here. We got a good taste of combat. A good taste of how difficult it certainly can be, especially if you're like me and you're constantly making mistakes. I think once we get back into, well, at least once I get back into the groove of it, I'll be able to win more of those encounters and kind of be able to come out on top. But for now, I'm still a bit rusty. Okay, guys, like I said, I'm going to call it here. I know my voice doesn't really convey it, but I'm really excited to keep this series going. I'm a bit of a subdued, kind of monotone person, and I sincerely hope that doesn't, diminish the quality of the video or your viewership experience. But I'll just go ahead and leave it there. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe. You have a greater impact on YouTube channels than you could ever possibly imagine through your discourse, through commenting, through liking, subscribing, etc. I appreciate all the support that you offer. And I appreciate you for watching. But I'll see you in the next one. And until then, I hope that you're happy and you're healthy. And I hope that you be good to one another. Take care.